Hi folks, Edgar here. I had someone ask me a little bit about some of the different Makarovs. I've done a previous video about my Bulgarian Makarov, and someone asked me about the East German ones and just the claims that somehow there's a significant difference in the quality. Well, let's face it, we all know German quality is about as good as it gets when it comes to such things as firearms and cars. But is there really a significant difference between the very popular and very available Bulgarians and the East Germans that are a little bit harder to find and typically command a little bit higher price? Well, as a note, my Bulgarian that I got not that long ago from a fellow who was selling it on a forum is in a rather exceptional condition. It's pretty rare to see them looking this good, but it's not rare to find them shooting just as well. The Bulgarians, and by the way, both of these are unloaded. Let me just show you that. Yep. See that I've taken the magazine out on the East German, and I'm using these grips to differentiate between the two pistols. Now, you read a lot on the forums where people will talk about you take them down and you can just see the significant difference in the quality. I've got to tell you, I don't see it. I've taken them down, I've looked at them very closely, and frankly, the Bulgarian looks to be nearly as nice as the East German. This East German has a little more wear on it, so obviously it's going to show the signs of wear. But yeah, it's a beautifully made gun in the sense of its functionality. Of course, the Makarov is not what we would call a particularly complex weapon. It's not. But the Makarov is extremely reliable. The triggers, I have heard people say that the Bulgarian trigger isn't as good as the East German one. Maybe that's been true on some of them that they found. What I did find with my Bulgarian, which clearly had not been shot much when I got it, is that after I had put 300 or 400 rounds through it, the trigger got a lot nicer. Use seems to wear that trigger in nicely. By the way, as a caution, having read a lot of people who said they made this mistake, don't run out. If you get a Bulgarian and the trigger feels a little bit rough, don't run out and have someone do a trigger job on it. Shoot it a little bit. Even dry firing, you'll find that that trigger will probably smooth out. Takedowns, they're very similar. Yeah, I suppose when you look at it, there's a very slight difference in just how well everything fits together. But I've got to tell you, if you have a chance to get a Bulgarian at a decent price that's in good shape versus having to pay another $100 or $150 for the East German, and you're getting a gun that's not for a collection, you're getting a gun that you want to go out shooting and possibly carry, I'll tell you, I think you probably want to go ahead and grab that Bulgarian. Don't sit there and think that somehow the difference between the two is huge. The Makarovs are incredibly reliable pistols, and I don't know anyone who has one who hasn't been happy with it. Bulgarian, Russian, or East German. So anyway, just my opinion. I love them both, you know, and I'm looking for another Russian. I let my Russian go, and I'm going to have to get another one back because I'd really like to have one of all of them, including the Chinese, but I know that that's a more expensive pistol. We'll have to see if I can come across one that's within a reasonable range. Anyway, this is Edgar, and I'd like to hear your comments. Thank you.